the genetic disk left by aliens to become humans? From time to time, archaeologists discover some things that do not match what they and humanity can understand. In general, history, or perhaps better, those who formulate history, consider the people of the past quite underdeveloped, uneducated, while they underestimate them both technologically and medically. So for today's scientists, the microscope was only discovered in the last centuries, and their research on genetics began about 150 years ago. So how is it possible to have a 6,000-year-old disk that shows the development of an embryo? The genetic disk? This artifact was named genetic disk, and it was found in an excavation in Columbia, South America. It's made up of hard basalt rock called lyddite. It weighs about 2 kilograms, about 4 or 5 pounds, and has a diameter of 22 centimeters or 9 inches. But are the symbols that have confused archaeologists and geneticists. On the one side of the disk, the symbols are grouped in chronological order and include the sperm and egg cells, the fertilized egg, and the developmental stages of the fetus. On the other hand, according to many estimates, there are different phases in cell division. It also seems to show the developmental stages of an amphibious creature. How could they have known all this 6,000 years ago without microscopes, without basic knowledge of genetics? Or did they know much more than we think they knew? Other records have been found in the world with printed designs such as the disc of Phaistos, but none of them looks like the one we're talking about here. Our modern knowledge is familiar with the concepts listed in this article. However, it was found in Columbia during the excavation of a historic site with 6,000-year-old objects, although this dating could be much older because archaeologists have unearthed huge stone monuments with giant skeletons dating back 14,000 years. Could this record be a similar age? How then was a prehistoric civilization able to produce this record, and in addition to know things that our modern science has only learned and discovered in recent centuries? Somewhere here then, many theories begin which try to fill in the gaps. Either the people of that time had more knowledge than we think, or this genetic disk is a trace of knowledge left behind by some alien visitors in their quest to create people. To these aliens, many see the winged serpent of the Maya or related gods of the pre-Columbian region and era. Others believe that the Anunnaki are behind all this, and of course the claims do not stop here. Whatever the case, the truth is that this particular object cannot be classified in the system among the cultures of South America. Of course, there is no lack of skeptics and all those who characterize the event as fraud or who make their own claims against the various theories, but without being able to convince people. The evil with these findings out of place and time is that they do not match the time, the history of the place, the customs, etc., as if they came from the sky from somewhere else. There are many controversies not only between skeptics and researchers, but even universities. Usually the official bodies do not even get into the process of examining the mystery of a finding. Something similar happens in this case. On the website of the well-known Mr. Klaus Donner in Unsolved Mysteries, there are extensive explanations about this genetic disk and many other objects. He points out that geologists at the University of Bogota date the genetic disk to a prehistoric age, but researchers at the Museum of Natural History in Vienna told him it was an imitation. However, the most recent tests could not find evidence of forgery. And this is translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.